And we are back with more of Little Ninja Brothers, and we're at part 4, and right now we are headed to Okai. As you can see, I grinded up to level 15, so let's just go ahead and get going. And not get off to a very good start. Although I do have to talk about my not uploading, and the main reason for that was I was sick. Yeah, pretty simple reason. And, you know, it was a bad kind of sick where allergies decided to wail on me all week, and, for my time in Minnesota, I decided to get sick from allergies, and, when that happened, it was the bad kind of sick where, you know, I was either really stuffed up, or I was coughing like mad, or I was, either doing something else or having, like, all sorts of throat problems. And it was really not a fun time. But now that I'm okay, let's just go ahead and, get some more stuff done. So now that that's done with, let's just, go ahead here. And, the path here is kind of confusing. You have to go, between the mountains, slip off to the left. But like I was saying, all we have to do is go all the way to the left. Oh, for fuck's sake. So anyway, we're going off to the left, and, I do have to, keep going here, and then there's gonna be another way where it's gonna split off. Then again, I am recording, why am I not surprised? Or am I supposed to be surprised? Oh, I did not know he could show up in this terrain. Okay, well I need to avenge my previous defeat here. Okay, now that that's done with, let's just keep going here. Now that we're done here, I just had to keep going left and then up. And that's really the easy way to get through this place. And I don't think we've seen these enemies yet, so I'll just go ahead and show them off. The orange ninjas can jump a lot further, so that's something you do have to be aware of. And I think the pigs are pretty much the same, as well as the munchers. I mean, we haven't met the munchers that shoot at me yet, but we will soon enough. Yeah, I just wanted to show off that jump. Alright, get out of here. So now we need to make our way up. And, well, the good news about all these random encounters is that I am getting a lot of experience. And hopefully am on my way to, getting maxed out on dragon kicks. I don't think I've shown off the pink bulls yet. So let's just go ahead and show these guys off. They are gonna flip. And, they can actually do a long jump, just like the other guys. And their punch is still pretty devastating. And they do have an uppercut. Okay, I'm not letting you jump on me. So it's important that you don't get thrown off guard by those jumps, because that's really the one thing they can do to you that can be a problem. So let's just keep going here. Need to head off to the desert. And you can get into fights here, but it's gonna be pretty much the same thing you saw in the first desert. And then again, I am recording, so why should I be surprised? Anyway, let's just keep going here. And now I'm kinda contemplating whether or not I have to fast forward this part. Just cause it's kinda getting a smidge annoying. Alright, well either way, I'm not in a good mood now, so I'm just gonna kill these guys for fun. And with that, we eventually made it to Okai. And, yeah, the problem is, whenever you're dying, everything else turns red, so, you get to see the dialogue like this. So let's just go ahead and get healed up in this McRonald's. So let's just go ahead and give this a shot. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna trigger a mini game. And, it is going to be the eating minigame, which does take place in the multiplayer section of this game. This one's a little bit tricky because you do have to jump, but instead of trying to jump on the balloons, you have to jump into the food. And the hitbox for it's kinda tricky. Yeah, like, see, I'm not getting these. Yeah, I got one. Don't really know how I did that, though. Okay, I got that one, too. And, really the only thing is you just have to beat the clock. And, yeah, that's pretty much it to this game. And, really the best way to go about in this obstacle course is just to keep jumping. Alright, that helps. And, yeah, I'm trying to get, under these things so I can eat them. Let's just, drag and kick our way there. And it turns out I just kicked right through those things. So let's just finish this off. And as you notice, the dialogue isn't red. And I did end up recovering some. And that's just a fun little mini game to play, you know, just for the heck of it. So now that I'm all filled up, let's just take a look at the tool shop. And right here you can fill up on sweet buns and skateboards again. You get a meat bun, which is a full health refill. Problem is you can only carry one at a time, so it's one of those emergency bullets that you got going for you. And I already got the match, so we're good with that. And if you talk to the people here, you get to hear various hints about what's happening with the Yoma Clan, as well as what you have to do in order to progress in this game, or in order to progress to Yokan and at least make it out there with your hide still intact. That's actually going to be a really helpful hint, and yeah, we have to talk about this, or hear more about this pop. And also, it appears that Talisman Gamma is pretty popular. Well, I kinda have to in order to save this place. So I'm just gonna dip over to the convenience store and pick up my checkpoint. I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's just go ahead and upgrade some of our equipment. And here you can get the black robe, which is better defense, obviously. So let's just go ahead and do that. And we can sell the white robe. And I am gonna get the fire punch now because I can. And we are gonna need to use this on various enemies. So let's just go ahead and upgrade this. And I think I already got volley, so I'm good. And let's see what's in here. And this is the merchant that a bunch of the townsfolk were talking about. And if you ask for a discount, then he cuts the price in half, and then does it again. And then no matter what price you agree to, actually, if you say yes, then he's just gonna say this. Well, that's really great censoring there, Nintendo. Anyway, knowing China's history, it was probably opiates. So let's just go ahead and go to the Yoma Chateau that the other guy was talking about and just get this guy his opiates. Let's see, to get to the Yoma Chateau, I have to head over to the right, or east, whichever way you want to describe it. And right here I just had to go down, and furthermore to the right. And this kinda can be a long, tricky road, but overall it's really not that bad given all the crap I had to go through previously. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's just get going here. And one thing I may or may not have mentioned is that these guys are actually invisible unless you have the match. I'm pretty sure I already did, but just in case I didn't, now you know. Anyway, here we are at the Yoma Chateau, and we start off with those yellow mooks that I just saw. And this is what the fire punch looks like, just in case you wanted to know. Let's just dispose of these guys. Fortunately, the first two start off pretty innocent. And it does get a lot tougher after that, but well, you'll see. And now for the second one. This is going to be the green ninjas, as well as the pigs. Just don't get caught off guard by that lightning like I did. And let's just keep going here. And hopefully not get killed by these guys. For this third one, this is where things get interesting because they have cats and then dragons. And just like the previous fight with dragons, I'm not going to want to mess with these guys because, well, they're pretty tough. So I'm just going to wait for them to leave. And I probably should attack the cats more, because I should probably target those guys. Okay, I don't know how he did that, but let's just keep going here. Should probably heal here. And again, this is the stuff that happens when you record. Well, at least I got a level up out of that, so it's not all bad. This guy's kind of a jerk. He likes to use certain spells in order to turn you into a meatball and then have those munchers eat you and kill you. But I'm just gonna go ahead and not even give him a chance to do that. And here we get the opium. So let's just go ahead and get this guy his high, or get the merchant his high, and rip him off just like the British did. So I'll just see you when I'm done. Well, you know what, I might as well show off what this guy does. This is the giant shot. And that shot is very painful, so it's pretty important that you just don't get hit by it, or at least deflected like I did. Okay, now that we're here, let's just go ahead and negotiate with the merchant. Now there's one more. Oh, let's just agree to the same price we did before. Alright, sounds like a good deal. For me at least. And now we got the Talisman Gamma, and what Talisman Gamma is going to do is it's going to help me out with deflecting some pretty nasty spells that the Yoma Clan soldiers like to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up my checkpoint at the convenience store, and I'll just see you when I'm done. Alright, well now that we're done with that, let's just head over to the left. And here we're going to cross the bridge and get into Yokan. So I think we need to go up. Alright, now that that's done with, let's just head over to this big city. And predictably, this is going to be the capital. And here we are in Yokan. And let's see, when you talk to the locals, they actually seem pretty happy. Well, I guess they like the Yoma Clan. Well, that's it for this Let's Play. Thanks for watching. Actually, let's just keep talking to more guys. Well, it seems like they're pretty happy with the Yoma Clan, but then there are a few other people that are actually going to tell me otherwise. So now that we're done talking with some brainwashed people, let's just go ahead and go into the shop and see what we can find. Alright, I can upgrade my T-stars, and that's really about it. And I think other than that, I don't really need anything else. And Yokan's really not that great for powering up. It's actually more for, I guess, the midpoint of the game. And I actually do want to get a few whirlybirds. And, well, maybe about 2 or 3. Okay, never mind. I'm going with 4. And there actually is a different section in this town. Silly crap, I think I forgot to go to the convenience store. Yeah, let's just take care of that real quick. Alright, now that we're back from that, let's just go up into this next section. And here we get some ominous music. Obviously something was wrong, so let's just go ahead and dig deeper into this little problem that we got going. There are going to be random encounters, so do be aware of that. And this shop actually has the same stuff as I think the first town. But anyway, if you keep going over here, you'll run into some new enemies, which are ghost archers. These guys will just shoot at you, and their range is pretty good, obviously, because they're ghost archers. And the only way to kill them is with fire punches. And it's probably better that you just concentrate on the pigs. But if there are just ghost archers, you do have to punch them in order to defeat them. Well, that didn't go very well. So let's just go ahead and talk to these two. Oh, hey, Tubba Tummy's here. Well, I guess it was just some kind of sprite swap. Well, who knows. And yes, just like the travelers suspected, turns out most of those happy villagers were disguised Yomas. So let's just go ahead and say we trust this kid. Yeah, definitely a little bit over the top on that grin there, buddy. And here we get another encounter with ghost archers. And just make sure, and just like before, make sure you kill the pigs whenever you get a chance. Unless they're all ghost archers. So now that that's taken care of, we can talk to this kid. And he tells you that most of the real townspeople are actually going to be hiding in here. Yeah, I don't really think so. The only person who's going to rescue you is me. And this is how we're going to get to fight Blue Boltar. But I'll just talk to more people. Well, not with that attitude. Well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised since, you know, I'm the first real resistance they've seen in a while. So let's just keep going up. And here are the said celestial beings. And here we see some very brilliant sprite recycling from the game. Let's just talk to one of these guys. Here we got a dog and a monkey. Oh, that's a terrific reason. Well, that was pretty easy. I guess Jack and Ryu have a new line of career in case that whole ninja thing doesn't work out. And here we get another mini-game. And this is going to be the obstacle course. And how this is going to work is there's going to be some platforming. And then there's also going to be just making your jumps. And the biggest thing that's going to happen in this stage is that you're going to have a bunch of logs thrown at you at various times. And of course you have to jump over the water because we all know ninjas can't swim. And the best way to go about this is dragon kicking. And that was some really fancy weaving on my part. I don't really know how that worked out, but whatever, I'm not gonna argue. And I just got a little bit more to go. And one thing you may have noticed is that the computer is going to be faster than me. Of course, this is a button masher. But fortunately, with me not hitting any hazards miraculously, I ended up winning. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you win or lose against Ryu, you just have to beat the clock. And here they're just telling us about the Mighty Ball. And I already jumped the gun with showing that off, so well, you guys already know what's up. And we also got the Tiger Sword, which is a nice upgrade from the Hawk Sword. And let's just head up and get to the courtyard. And let's see, here I'm going to be getting myself lost. And that's going to be fun later on when that's going to be happening quite frequently. And now that we're here, I think this is a good spot to call the video for today, so join me next time as I free Yokan from the Yoma Clan. See you next time.